y'all know the vibe.
It's Smoovelifer, and we are
back with another video, you guys. Yeah, we are back with a banger today, you guys. And as y'all seen by the title, we're gonna see how the ZL1 stacks up as being a daily driver. So let's get right to it. All right, so Smoovlifers, man, if you are new to the video, man, or new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and become smarter. The Smoov Life gang for sure, man. Join the Smoovlifers, hit that sub button, that like button, also hit that bell so you get notification every time I post a video. But let's get into this car and how daily drivable it really is. So let's go over ride height and ride comfortability first, since it is a sports car. Not really a muscle car anymore, supercharged V8, but it has like the best handling of all the muscle cars, I guess. So ride height is not bad. You can see how far it is off the ground. I mean, it is I have say slightly normal, just a little bit bigger than normal size hand. So this is how far you are off the ground. I'm gonna guess this is about, well, really you're this high off the ground. This is about 4 inches off the ground, 4 to 5 inches off the ground right here. So your front splitter, I mean, I really don't scrape or scrub on anything. So honestly, if you're used to driving like low cars or sports cars, you know that you should not be going up any steep obstacles straight up. You should go at a curve or turn it. But ride height isn't bad. I mean, the stock height already is like 3 fingers. So you don't have to worry about bottoming out your suspension or rubbing the fender liner, because I don't even have a problem with that with you guys. Like, this car is like, from the factory, is not too low. Like the Corvette, you'll scrape a lot with a C7 Z06, a lot, just because how low to the ground it already is from factory. So drivability is not bad. It comes with 3 options for your suspension. So it has sport, tour, and track. Tour is the more bouncy feeling. We're going to get into that a little bit later, but touring is the more bouncy type, more forgiving of bumps and rocks and obstacles. Sport is Titan. It's a lot Titan. It's a lot stiffer. Is a tighter, stiffer variant version of the Tour suspension with MagneRide. But then you have track, which is the more stiffer, like less forgiving. Oh, it's not as bad as the ZL1 1LE. Damn, look at that. Is that a brown recluse? Look at, oh shit. But it's not as bad as the ZL1 LE. Those have a DSP dampers, whatever that is. Those are like, that's like the stiffest suspension you can get on the Camaro to date. So the suspension is not bad, man. Honestly, in my opinion, bro, like, it's not bad. You don't have to worry about, I mean, you do feel like rough dips and like, in every car you feel that, but like, honestly, it feels planted to the ground, but it doesn't feel like quote unquote track car. So it's fun, it feels sporty, but it's not too crazy on the road just driving. So that's checked off. That's, I give the ride height and the feel of the ride 7 out of 10. 7, I'm biased. 7 to 8 out of 10 for this. So 7.5 out of 10 for that. Now let's get on to exhaust sound. So my car isn't stock. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a little sound. So from inside the cabin is not loud, but I'm gonna give you a sound of what it sounds like outside with the AW catback. Like, who doesn't want to hear that? But that's enough of that one. So stock wise, the car was like, it was pretty like noticeable from the outside, but inside, that's why I had to hurry up and get a exhaust, because it wasn't really loud. So if you like one of this day driver car that's not super loud, and it comes with the dual exhaust mode, so like honestly the car is not loud from factory. So if you just like the drive with no drone, no loud exhaust noise, but still have the power almost, but still feel it a little bit and hear it a little bit, this is perfect, you guys. Because I mean, Chevy's not gonna give out a car that's too loud from factory unless it's specifically made for that, if you know what I mean. So sound and inside, I mean, from the inside, I took my back seats out, so I'm no person to tell you or give an opinion of people who like their car is pretty quiet but still, like, you feel me, mild to wild. I took my back seats out, and honestly, when the car is in like 7th and 8th gear, in 9th gear also, like, it's no drone at all. And this is a straight like pipe like type exhaust. There's no resonators, no mufflers, no nothing. It's just from the cat's back is 3 inches all the way. So when it comes to sound and stuff for the car, it's not bad. Actually, let's go inside. Let me start the car for you guys from the inside. And this is, granted, this is with my back seats out. With the back seats in, bro, the noise canceling from them back seats are insane. People would never notice. But I got my windows down. Let's put the windows up. Let's see how much y'all can hear. I gotta put my back seats in for you guys one day. But also, since we're inside the car, let's get into what people say is bad is visibility. Which, I don't think visibility is bad, because I mean, you do have that one blind spot right here that's insane. But most people don't know, man. See, I grew up, this is my third Camaro. At my age, it's pretty fast, but this is my third one. I actually learned how to drive in a Camaro. But the trick is, if you don't have the flip, the 19 of them have the flip back thing where this turns to a actual camera, all you gotta do is adjust your rear, your passenger side mirror. So most people like want to see the hit, bro. So you basically push that, which it locks onto that camera. And as you see, you move it out. You move it out to see that blind spot, and it legitimately helps you by a lot. And also, we do have like the detectors, the blind spot detectors. So honestly, those help. And all ZL1s come with the standard. So honestly, that visibility thing is crazy, because in the Corvette it has almost the same blind spots. And if you're into like supercars and stuff, bro, those blind spots are even crazier, bro. So like, I don't understand the argument. If you like to drive in a big ass fishbowl or a huge car, like you want to be in a sports car and look around like you're in an SUV, bro, I feel like that takes away from the sports car feel. Like, I like to feel in the Camaro because like you feel tight. You feel like you're in a fighter jet, like you're in a cockpit type shit, and I love that feeling. So I've been driving this car. I drove it all the way from Las Vegas back to Nebraska, and you can see that video on YouTube. I'll probably put it up in the thing, but bro, like that was like the car drove perfect, like through the mountains, the canyons, even through the long straightaways. It was comfortable. Like even the seats, these Recaros with the bolster, and they're heated and cooled, bro. Like this is a sports car with heated and cooled like seats, heated steering wheel, Alcantara. Like, bro, like it's insane. And I just love the cluster, like the gauges, like how you like, bro, like what other like manufacturer does this when it comes to their cars, man? Like honestly, let's think about it. Like this is how you lower your temperature, this is how you raise it. Like it's so simple. You have sync modes. You can have your side and the passenger side is the same, or you can have it different. You have 27 stock, like factory. It's only right that we talk about the gas mileage at the gas station. It's only right? So luckily gas prices have been going back down, but it really wasn't bad during the high. So it says my best was 44.4 miles per gallon, you guys. But my last 25 has been 16.5, and I race at the track. I do drag racing, roll racing. I spirit drive on the weekends every now and then. Nothing too crazy, always a speed limit. But my app says my highway thing is 33 point something miles per gallon. So this supercharged V8, my best was 44. Last 25 miles is at 16.5. So honestly, that's not too crazy for a supercharged V8, you guys. But let's see how much it takes to fill up the car from where we at now. So we are, how many miles to E? We are 43 miles to E. So let's see how much it takes to fill up the ZL1. It's at $4 a gallon right now. Let's put her in. And let's see how much she makes. But as y'all can see, man, the final ending was 62. I mean, but honestly, that's not bad, man. But back to the party. Now let's get out of the car and let's talk about this car, the 10-speed transmission, man. The A10, which was co-developed by Chevy and Ford, which is hence is in the Camaro and the Mustang. The transmission is also like, it's great for straight line, but cruising is perfect. Like when I say it's perfect, it is perfect, you guys. Like honestly, I had a Camaro SS, but it wasn't a 19 or up. It was a 2016 Camaro SS, and it had an 8-speed transmission. And I say that transmission was the worst transmission for cruising ever. Like we were all like aware of the shutter, you needing to flush your transmission 3 times for it to like drive perfectly, bro. The 8-speed transmission did not like just cruising. Like my car shuddered, but it didn't really shudder like crazy to where like I flushed it myself. I fixed everything and it was perfect, but like you can tell the transmission did not like just cruising in 40 or 50. Like it would try to go into what is the mode, the B4 mode, the eco mode, and that's what really caused a shudder that people didn't really realize. But having the ZL1, I don't have that problem because I don't even have an eco mode on this car, so that's out of the question. But this A10 in a supercharged V8, it's crazy how you can just cruise like it's like a normal, like a dang SUV or a Chevy Blazer. Like, it's insane how you can just ride normal speeds, not having to worry about the car wanting to hit a little bit of torque on a shift change, or the car shaking, or even the car just feeling uneasy. Of course, under load, the car is like, that A10 is it make you feel like, bro, it feels insane how it keeps the car in the power band. But for ZL1 as a daily driver, man, I would recommend it for anybody who has the money. If you're willing to spend 58 to almost 70K for a brand new one, really they're higher than 70K right now because of the market adjustment process. But if you're willing to like spend that money on a fast 650 horsepower and 650 torque is like fast. Like, people don't understand, like, this is actually a fast car. Like, this is faster. You compare it to the Hellcat, the car's faster than the Hellcat. You compare it to Hellcat Red Eye, which is those are a little bit faster than this, but you're paying 10 to 15K more for that car. I beat a manual C7 Z06 in this car. The GT500 is faster than this. I never drove one, but it has DCT. It doesn't come with a 6-speed option that most people like. But honestly, this is the bang for your buck, man. This car, the 1 Elite Virgin, holds ran a 716 at the Nürburgring. Like, people say track times don't matter, but honestly, if that car is capable of doing that for 60K, it beat $200,000 cars on that track, bro. That holds weight, and people don't understand this. This holds weight, you guys. This holds a lot of weight. And for me to be 22 to drive this car every day and like not have to worry, I mean it kicks out a little bit depending on how good your tires are and if you got the traction control on or off, but the car, like, it eats, bro. Like, it's the best feeling ever, just riding around, people just asking like, bro, what is that? Is it supercharged? Is that a V8? Bro, it sounds good. Like, bro, like, just driving this car like one time around the city, bro, it will brighten your day up, I promise you. It'll make you smile, man. And sometimes you tint the windows and you leave the windows up when you're having a bad day. You don't want to talk to nobody, but that one person that comes up to you, or that little kid that comes up to you and asks you like, hey man, what type of car is this? Like, bro, that'll brighten your day up, and you'll really see like your real motivation on why you do this. Because I do this for the kids, man. Because I was once in their position. I love to see like nice cars at their age. I love to sit in them, hear them, ride in them. And now that I can give that opportunity to other kids, man, it kind of makes my day every time I get the option to do it. So if you are planning on buying a ZL1, which is from 2017 up to 2023, man, I do not knock it. I will fully support you because this is like the best bang for your buck. Like, look how good this is, bro. Like, it's not a heavy wide body, like wide. I mean, it is wide on line, but it doesn't like a heavy brick. Like, it is like 3,900 pounds, but like, it just looks sporty, sleek. Like, this is, I think, to me, this is one of the best looking cars out of this class to me, other than a Corvette. But at the end of the day, a Corvette is a Corvette. So you can't really complain with anything about this car, man. The brakes are, bro, the braking power for this car, like, is insane for it not to be carbon ceramic. 6 pistons up front, like, come on, man. Like, it's crazy, and 4 pistons in the back. But like, this car is like the best bang for your buck you can get for the speed, the feeling, the handling, the daily drivability. I think I said enough about the car. I think I didn't rant, but I went into detail about a little bit stuff, a lot of business stuff, honestly, man. But if you enjoyed this video, man, and you really want to hear more about ZL1, just subscribe to the channel, man. Become a Smoovelifer. But you already know, man. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. But Smooth Life Ty is out.